Right now at 6, a soggy start to the day out there. When will the sky clear up? Our meteorologist Matt Scott is going to have all those details for us.
Also, state police surrounded a home in Woodstock after a report of a burglary turned into a full-on police standoff.
And overdose deaths are on the decline all across the country. We'll talk about where Connecticut stands when it comes to the battle over deadly opioids.
All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good morning. It is 6 o'clock on Thursday. Thanks so much for being with us and starting off your day here, Fox 61 and Fox 61 Plus America areas.
And I'm Tim Lammers. Good morning on this rainy Thursday. Taking a look from the Fox 61 storm tracker in East Haven right now. That's I mean, you can see the rain on the roads, but still some tire tracks there, so it's not fully a deluge by any means, man. Scott?
Farther east you go, it is along 395. We'll have to send us to the tracker that way because there is some parts of the state are seeing some very impressive rain. And we said yesterday it was going to focus on the eastern side of the state. That's exactly what's happening. I'll show you the radar in a moment. Soggy Thursday, that's the way we sum it up. The heaviest rain farther to the east. Here's the good news. In the 7-day, the weekend is improving. Looks a little drier. We'll talk about that coming up. All right, look at the radar right now. And again, spotty, but steady rain along 84. It's Windham County that we're watching right now across Route 6 from Plainfield up 395 to Putnam. We'll take you in a little closer, show you some moderate to almost heavy rain just north of Sterling, pushing out, just clipping by Danielson. Stand by for that if you are driving on 395. Listen, if you're driving anywhere, take it easy. None of this is causing any flooding for now, when maybe a little isolated flooding as the day wears on. Because if you look at us again, focus on the eastern side of the state, and some of those thunderstorms kind of just staying over Windham County. So we'll watch that closely. Here's the guidance as we go through the morning hours. Again, scattered drips west of 91. Remember yesterday, it's just the other way around. But if you're east of 91, you have a better chance of some moderate to heavy rain greeting you outside. And we're going to keep that going on till about 3, 4 o'clock. By the evening commute, things are looking a little quieter. 58 now, 62 later. Don't worry about the temperatures. They're not moving at all, but they will tomorrow. Where do they shake out for the weekend? We've got that coming up. 6:02. Let's see what the rain's doing to the roads. Good morning, Symphony Privet.
Hey, good morning to you, Matt. We're already seeing a crash out along the shoreline this morning. So if you're heading out the door, let's get you up to speed. It's happening out in Milford along 95 northbound right now. Near exit 34, traffic speeds down to about 37 miles per hour. Doesn't seem to be causing too much of a backup in that area. Quick look at our Fairfield County drive times. We are seeing delays along 95 southbound between Bridgeport and Fairfield this morning. So pack some patience. Quick look here in the capital city as we are checking out 91 this morning. Folks moving in and out of Hartford. Drive times smooth sailing on 91, 84 and Route 2. We have your next update coming up at 6:30.
All right, Symphony, thanks so much. And of course, we're going to be monitoring the weather and the roads all morning right here on Fox 61 for you. Now, if you're on the go, you can always get the latest with our Fox 61 News app. You can download it now from the Apple or Google Play Store by using the QR code on the left side of your screen. That will take you to where you can easily download the app. Connecticut State Police are investigating in Woodstock after what they say was a home invasion that turned into a standoff between suspects and police.
Yeah, the call came in around noon yesterday. Now, police were still on the scene as of late last night into this morning. Fox 61's Brooke Griffin is live in Woodstock with more on what police are saying happened. Brooke, what's the update?
Well, at this point, that scene is clear. That cleared around midnight or so. All of those crews left this area. So we're actually at a fire station that's just down the street from where that scene originally was and where they had everything blocked off. So roads are open this morning, just if you needed to know that and for your get up, go to school or work or whatever it may be. But I do want to say that right now we are still waiting on a lot of details. They're typically iffy whenever it comes to a larger, more intense situation like this from Connecticut State Police. So we are still waiting on a few things. But right now we do know that one suspect is in custody, at least one of them, and there are more. We do know that from state police, but we don't know the status of them at this point. We just know that everybody is out of that house now that the scene is clear. State police say that they were originally called to a home near Prospect and Woodstock Road for an active burglary yesterday morning. Troopers say they believe an unknown number of suspects entered the house with baseball bats in their hand. Investigators say they brought in several officers along with the tactical, negotiating, and drone teams to this scene. scene. They also blocked off streets around the home and evacuated the neighbors just as a precaution. State police say a woman who lives inside the home was there at the time that the suspects came in, but she was able to get out safely. As of 4 o'clock yesterday, police say one suspect surrendered and came out of the house after several hours of loudspeaker demands from those officers. They tell us that he is cooperating with investigators. As of 8 o'clock last night, state police said there was at least one more suspect still barricaded inside, but there could be more. Investigators say things don't always escalate quite like this, but it's not something that's necessarily unheard of.
There are a lot of activities that go on out here. To get to the level and magnitude of this extent, where we have so many other resources in for the state police to assist us, is a little uncommon, yes. But things of this nature and criminal activity in this area, it does actually happen more than you would think.
And like I said, we are still waiting on a lot of answers and updates from state police this morning, especially just how many suspects were inside and how many are now taken into custody this morning. I'll be working with state police trying to get that information, and as soon as I have it, I'll get that out to you. I'm in Woodstock. Brooke Griffin, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
All right, Brooke, thanks so much. Of course, we'll check back throughout the morning for more information. Well, meantime, the owner and 2 workers at the Electric Blue Strip Club in Tallinn are facing federal charges. The club was briefly shut down last March after allegations of prostitution. A 12-count indictment against the club's owner, manager, and bouncer accuses them of illegally promoting or facilitating prostitution. And in addition, the owner and manager are accused of underpaying taxes by more than $2 million over 3 years.
A teenager who was hit by a pickup truck while crossing a street in Portland is expected to survive. Officials said the teenager has a broken leg and broken pelvis from the crash, and that he underwent surgery yesterday. The crash happened just on Main Street around 5:30 Tuesday evening. Police said the driver of the truck is cooperating with police.
A former Army sergeant who a state representative says rushed to her aid after she was attacked after a Muslim prayer service last June and is set to appear in court today. Jason Spencer was charged with assaulting Andre Desmond after witnesses said that Spencer tried to fight Desmond off of Representative Miriam Khan. The judge in the case is expected to make a ruling on whether Spencer will receive accelerated rehabilitation. Khan tells Fox 61 that she will be there to support Spencer, who she has called a good Samaritan since the attack.
Hey, a new report shows there were fewer deaths reported across the country from opioid overdoses last year. And here in Connecticut, those numbers also went down.
But some cities are still really struggling. Fox 61's Lindsay Kane is live in New Haven with more on those details. Lindsay, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Well, according to the CDC, opioid-related deaths are down for the first time since 2018 across the country. Now, data shows that deaths are down about 3%. Health experts say even though this is a slight decline, any downward trend is a step in the right direction. Health experts aren't exactly sure what's causing the decline, but data shows police have been taking more fentanyl from streets. There's also more money being invested to treat and prevent overdoses. Now, here in Connecticut, deaths are down by about 10% across the state, but still last year, more than 1,300 people were killed from overdoses. 84% of those deaths involve fentanyl. In the city of New Haven alone, 115 people died last year. 85% of cases were fentanyl related. The opioid epidemic is something city leaders and programs have been working hard to counter. At Fairhaven Community Health Care here in New Haven, officials just marked National Fentanyl Awareness Day. The city is investing more money to the clinic to help with prevention and treatment. But clinic leaders say more people need to be willing to walk in the doors seeking help.
We know there's a gap between what we're able to provide and what we're actually providing because of barriers to care, stigma, and so on.
Last week, the first round of money from a national lawsuit settlement involving prescription drug companies came into the state. Now, New Haven is expected to receive about $2.1 million from that. Live in New Haven this morning, Lindsay Kane, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
All right, Lindsay, thank you. Walgreens says it's expanding access to its generic version of Narcan. That's the opioid overdose reversal drug. Now, this is an naloxone nasal spray. Costs around $35. The chain said it's expected to be on store shelves nationwide by the end of the month.